What's up, everyone? This is DeagleBeagle, and today we're going to go over Toucannon. And I'm covering this Pokemon because Jamie Boyt covered it, and it's actually one of my favorite animals, the toucan. Either my favorite or second favorite. I have a screensaver of a toucan, if I can get out of this. Okay, that was before he made that video, but he really overlooked Skill Link and Beak Blast with it. That's why I made the video. He had some set where it was like Sheer Force with Boom Burst and I think Heat Wave and a few other moves. Whatever. You can watch Jamie Boyt's video on your own time, but it's just not a good Boom Burster. Like, it has lower special attack than other ones. Like he was saying, like, you might as well use like, wait, what did I do? You might as well use like Toxtricity or something instead, or do Dunsparce get stabbed, so it has barely more offensive potential with it than Toxtricity. You could also use it with some other Pokemon, but I wouldn't use Boom Burst. I believe it hits your ally and it does a decent amount of damage, but nah, that's dumb. Beak Blast is a really broken move. I don't know how he doesn't think it is or wants to include this type of set, but it burns on contact with the user before it moves. So I believe, actually, let's look this up because I don't want to spread misinformation. I was almost thinking at first it would burn them whenever it uses the move, but I think they have to make contact with you for them to get burned. I think similar to gouging fire. So let's look up Beak Blast. I just remember using it like 5 years ago in a side event, and it did actually pretty well. It's a -3 priority move. Okay, it charges up at the beginning of the turn and executes Beak Blast at -3 priority. All who make contact with the user during the charging phase are burned. So, wow. So if there's two Pokemon that try to attack it with a contact move, like, I don't know, maybe Drain Punch or something, they'll get burned. Its charging message is displayed before any other moves. The charging phase occurs whether or not the user's status would prevent it from executing Beak Blast. For example, if the user is confused, it's performed before the strike, not the initial charge. Okay, bulletproof. Mons are immune to Beak Blast, but not immune to the burn. Alright, so it's still a fantastic move, regardless of whether it's -3 priority or not. You probably should use these three moves, and then the fourth is kind of filler, like Tailwind, Helping Hand. I would just put Protect because you would use Protect in some instances. Oh, my mic dropped. You would use, I need to have a better setup, but I can't find my mic stand for this better mic that I have. Okay, one second. So whether you want to use Tailwind or whatever you're trying to use, it's up to you. Okay. This keeps falling down now. There. Gosh. And I don't think I would use Tailwind with it because it would help your ally, but Beak Blast is -3 priority. So probably Protect or Helping Hand would be the best fourth move. Helping Hand would be good against Fake Out too. Even though I think Fake Out, yeah, it's a contact move, so you could just use Beak Blast and burn the guy trying to fake you out. So you ultimately may not need Protect on it. There's like no other good moves to use though. Maybe Terra Blast, something, or U-turn. You don't have to use you don't have to use King's Rock on it. But I figured if you're gonna hit him like 5 times with Rock Blast or Bullet Seed, it would be good. It wouldn't be good for Beak Blast though, because it's a -3 priority move. So maybe you don't want to use King's Rock. Maybe you want to use maybe you could use Focus Sash instead, and just give it max speed. I don't know. It's up to you. And then, yeah, don't use the special one. I think that about sums up Toucannon because You wouldn't want to use Keen Eye, and I don't think you should use Sheer Force either. Skill Link with the physical one seems to be the only useful way to use it, like to use it to its niche. So, Knockoff's another decent move. I think that pretty much covers Toucannon. The Terra shouldn't be normal. It should be, that was default. It should be like, well, what's normal and flying weak to or gets hit by hard. Um, you don't need to worry about fake out so much because that's Beak Blast. So so you don't necessarily need Terra Ghost. It's weak to electric, ice, rock, and not fighting because it's part flying. So I don't know. You could use steel with it, or you could no. If you're using Sash, you might want to use a Terra that's resistant to surging strikes, so that you don't die in one hit through the Sash. Like use actually Terra Stellar. I think Terra Stellar might be all right. I'm trying to think about it now. And then you could run Terra Blast with it, but I don't know about that. I think it. Let's look it up again. Terra Stellar. Terra Stellar Bulbapedia. Okay, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't. It makes you have the same type and stellar type moves like Terra Blast Stellar. Super affects other Terra Stellar Pokemon, but original type. Yeah, no, you wouldn't want to use Terra Stellar actually because it only boosts. I mean, maybe, but it only boosts like 20% for non-stab moves. And for stab moves, I believe it. Well, I know it doubles it instead of boosted by 50%. So I think that's about a third more offense. You could use it for Beak Blast, but I don't know. I would probably use something that walls surging strikes, but not water because it's weak to electric. Probably like grass or something. And grass is also immune to spore. It's still weak to ice. It does have sash, so yeah, maybe grass is good just for being immune to spore and stuff. But there might be a better Terra than that. Or you could use dragon, maybe. Up to you. Okay, I think that covers Toucannon. Thanks for watching.